Is there anybody out there? Vox clamatia in deserto. Fernando. Greetings from off in the wilds of San Antonio, Texas. In the room known as Away, in the house known as Ororoki. In an undisclosed location where many of us are waiting with bated breath. And some of us might just be beginning to think about unclenching a little. Maybe. You know, could happen. How are you? Hope you're doing all right. I am watching Evernote die on me here. I've got a lineup of songs. We're going to be light, fluffy, blowing off steam, and generally doing our damnedest to retain our sanity. Because that is how you do it. I have a patio full of bees. I will be completely honest with you, Ashley. If anyone else had said that, I would be thinking they might be speaking metaphorically. But no, I fully expected if you say you have a patio full of bees, you have a patio full of bees. Gotta find that. I actually wrote a song, and now I can't find the actual music for it, based off a picture called which was marked as 2,000 bees in a cello. Sorry, 20,000 bees in a cello. And I'll see if I can recreate that. Well, Joseph, you know, there are worse songs to have stuck in your head. And I think that the first song I'm going to do here, assuming I can get it to come up properly, because things are weird. Yeah, full screen. There we go. There we go. Will be suitable to go along with us here. Yeah, I don't think I have that up there, but that's all right. Yep, it is called The Ding Dong Blues. It is by Bill Griffith, the man who created Zippy the Pinhead and was actually published as a Zippy the Pinhead cartoon back in 1984. Before you were born, remember, kids? Sadder than a dentist drill. I got them ding-dong blues. Had a keg of whip and chill. Look like Audrey Hepburn, searching for a diet pill. I got them ding-dong blues, dreaming about Miami Beach. I got them ding-dong blues, H-bombs 49 cents each. Feel like Mr. Rogers, drinking lots of tab and bleach. Went to ancient Rome, found nobody home. Cub Scouts playing Scrabble, stole my metronome. Oh, baby! My hairstyle's obsolete. Madonna by my building, she put my whirlpool on the street. I got the ding-dong blues, just not having any fun. I got the ding-dong blues, headed for the ding-dong blues. Head's about to buy fruitcake. I got the ding-dong blues. Don't know what it was I ate. Could have been the sushi, caused me to hallucinate. 1 and 1 is 4, 6 and 4 are 9. My favorite orthodontist kept to Liechtenstein. Oh baby, I'm gloomy as Pagliacci. The only thing that'll save me, 2 weeks with Liberace. I got the ding-dong blues, suffering from a stabbing pain. I got the ding-dong blues, guess I'm gonna go insane. Stopping in a phone booth, somewhere outside Bangor, Maine. Don't know what to do, look what's in my shoe. Inside my fortune cookie said I used the wrong shampoo. Oh baby, I'm down and upon my knees. If things don't get much better, I'm gonna send out for Chinese. Catharsis. It's a thing. For those of you who've come in late, hi. We just started. It's okay. You barely missed anything. And of course, you'll always be able to pick up what I'm doing on the replays because I'm real big in syndication, as we all know. The next, I've started putting. I'm going to try and put the credits of the songs I'm covering up here as well as the apologies I'm making to the people whose songs I'm mangling. We'll see how well that goes. So we'll see how that runs out. The next song is one of mine, so I will apologize in advance. It is a traditional steampunk airship sock stealing shanty in the traditional mode. And I often wonder when my number goes up and then it goes back down again, it's like, what did I do exactly to offend people? Or do people just have really bad internet connections? I don't know. I do still get a lot of views after the fact. Since this is steampunk, maybe I should put the goggles on. I should put on the steampunk goggles. There. Now I look cool and I can't see a damn thing. My goal is to play this song without crouching over like I'm a sea dog anymore. Arr. So I always do this hunkering down thing that happens. Yar. Yar, I tell you, yar. Come, listen to me, tale me hearties, heed well to me call. We'll launch our ships and stealthily we'll glide over the wall. We'll land as soft as feathers, and we'll deftly pick their locks. We'll pounce upon our prey, me boys, and then we'll steal their socks. So pirates in dirigibles, the sky be where we roam. We're looking for a decent pair without a holy toe. So pirates in the air, me boys, the clouds be where we roam. We'd all turn on as sailors if we just could make our own. The city watch, they know our ship, each one does know our names. They stalk down us poor sailors, and upon us heap their shame. We'll ransack every port in town, for hosiery we adore. 'Tis not so much a fetish, more a way of keeping score. Suck pirates in dirigibles, the sky be where we roam. We're looking for a decent pair without a holy toe. Suck pirates in the air, me boys, the clouds be where we roam. We'd all all turn on as sailors if we just could make our own. We'd almost had our fill, me lads, but we made one stop more. Accosted a fair maiden coming out of the yarn store. This plucky lass, she was quite brave, she did not flinch a bit. She glared us down defiantly and taught us how to knit. It's not actually that hard, you just got to keep track of a few things, and there's a certain amount of tedium involved, but anyway... Suck pirates and pirates of the sky no more. We've all turned on as sailors who know how to turn a toe. Suck pirates in the clouds no more. We've settled down at home. We've all turned on as sailors now that we can make our own. Yar. Mild boating accident in the middle of that last part there, and I do apologize, but as we know, and as the disclaimer that scrolls past us occasionally says, I am not very good at this. Facebook only give have the active window, so someone clicks over to another tab to read what... Really? That's weird. Alright, so I run in the background. I'm okay with that. I'm actually entirely okay with being people's background music. True story. That's part of... why I started doing this music thing. Because, story time, I had been doing Steampunk November for 3 years. I think this was year 3. This was the 3rd year. And I was doing, no, actually, 4th year. That was, last year was the 4th year I'd done Steampunk November, to the best of my knowledge. And I had done several iterations of doing multiple shows. And one of the things I've noticed is Steampunk November is, at its heart, a music and art festival, which is understandable because it's in an art farm. And it was a bit of a challenge to get people to gather in a crowd for the Magic Act, or Artisanal Gibberish, the Spoken Word Act, or for the medicine show. And I've started doing music about 2 years ago because my friend Michael Van Slyke of Archangel Arts got me a musical implement, and then we traded a musical implement for some other stuff, and it was a ukulele. It's like, oh, a ukulele, that's 4 strings. I can do 4 strings. So I decided I would try doing a musical act at Steampunk November, and it was very comfortable to do because when you're doing a music act, you don't have to have people sitting right there in front of you to enjoy the music. They can be anywhere in the area, and people would, you actually notice people actually, oh, yes, that's very pretty. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's cute. So I could entertain, like, I had a radius effect much larger than with the Magic Act. And if you were playing music and no one's there, right there where you are, it still counts as performance because, at the very least, it's rehearsal. It's practice. With a Magic Act, if you don't have a crowd for your interact, yeah, that was Delilah. That was Domino that went by. That was Domino, the big goofy jock of a cat. But with Magic Act, if you don't have people there for your interactive Magic Act and you're trying to do it, it's kind of a cry for help. So that's where that is. I want to talk for a moment about the next song because, like I said, there's a zeitgeist going on amongst my many peers and few but valued friends. And it's going on for a number of reasons here. And this next song is appropriate, I think, for that. It's also appropriate because it was inspired by Teppo, who is one of my fans from across the sea. He is, in fact, our man in Finland. I might do that song tomorrow. But this song right over here was inspired by this post that he put up. He lives in Finland, and he took a picture and said it's snowing in Helsinki. And I thought, you know what? And this was months ago. This was back, that was back in March, April. And I thought to myself, you know what? That is one of the most Warren Zevon song titles I have ever heard in my whole life. And so I sat down to write a Warren Zevon tribute song. And this is what came out of that. Now, I want you to imagine for a moment that it's in a bar somewhere. And it's late. And there's this guy at the bar, and he's just having this conversation with his beverage. And he's not angry. And he's not sad. But he's tired. It's snowing in Helsinki. Raining hard on the staving. And all the socialists are drinking. Bemoaning what's become of me. Trains are running slow in Cairo. Taxi stalled in Trafalgar Square. They're all seeking my revival. Sad to say they won't find it there. Bridge. I don't have words for this yet. It's impossible to fathom the depths of what I've sunken in. I'll just fight on like my father. I'll just take it on the chin. Snowing in Helsinki and raining hard on the staving. And all the socialists are drinking, bemoaning what's become of me. Just a little zeitgeist there, I think. Hope you like that one. That was, I still love that song. It needs something in the bridge, I'm almost certain. If I was a recording artist, I'd have to put some kind of solo in the middle of that. Now, having done that, we change gears abruptly again, much like pedaling a 10-speed bike and going from, say, third gear to 10, because you sneezed and your hand hit the lever and everything went off to the side there. And we're going to do one that I have not done for a while, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it successfully. This is a filk, and it's been one of my favorites for a while, and I have not done it for a while, and I'm hoping that I can remember how to do it properly and to give it the respect it needs, because this is based on a Joe Walsh song, which is Life's Been Good to Me So Far, which, if I really needed to have a song that explained my history up to this point, that would be this song. I have no idea how I got here. I can't complain, but sometimes I still do. So let's see if I can do this. And the goal will be to play this in a relaxed manner, as opposed to when I try and play it, like I'm a big rock star, and it goes way too fast, so I start screwing up. Specifically about the opening riff. Yeah, there you go. Hey, see? I got a camper, forget the price. Nowhere to park it, they tell me it's nice. I live in tents made with thin nylon walls. Someone has sex, well, it's enjoyed by all. They say I'm crazy, but I have a good time. I'm moving slow, but I'll reach notes by 9. Faire has been good to me so far. My costume's made up of burlap and cloth. Takes twice as long to put on than take off. My boots are old, not so quick to pull on. But I gotta wear them to go to the John. Don't know what I'll be doing today. The show goes on, so I just gotta play. Faire's been good to me so far. Now, one of the things about Life's Been Good to Me so far is the fact that there's this extensive guitar solo right in the middle of it, and it turns a 3.5-minute song into a 6 to 7 minute epic. Sadly, I don't have that kind of talent. I cut my hat's quite fancy with feathers and felt. Feel like my whole world's hung off my belt. Strap all this stuff on to go hit the gate. Yeah, the patrons are out there and man, I can't wait. Put a couple decades into burlap and dust. Gotta keep it going, well it looks like I must. Faire's been good to me so far. Do this Ren Fair every year. Beat up my body to get a few cheers. How long I'll do this darn thing, I don't know. But if they're gonna hold it, well I guess I'll go. The play's the thing, and we've all come to play. It's packing years into just a few days. Faire's been good to me so far. Oh, hey, Ariel. Yeah, it's okay. You know, like I said, I'm big in syndication. And that takes us to the end of a cathartic little Tobias the Adequate. Tobias the Adequate Troubadork Non-Commute Show. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Those of you who are watching me actively, and those of you who have turned on my show and put it in the background so that you can do other stuff while I'm doing it. That's the whole point of being a music act, is that y'all don't actually have to be paying attention to me to be entertained by me. Which is funny, but there it is. Attic Quark. You know what? If I do a science fiction show, that might just be a thing. Tobias the Attic Quark. I'm not even sure how this is. But that means that I have mass or velocity, but not both at the same time. I'm a big nerd. Alright, well, that's that. Those of you out there waiting for things to happen, breathe. Please breathe. Remember to breathe. And things are happening, and I think that they might actually... I want to believe, but I also want to not make the mistakes of blind belief that happened 4 years ago. So we will do the work. We will put in the effort, and we will do the work. And we will come back here again tomorrow, and we'll do more stuff, because this is one of the things that we do. I do this so that I have a coping mechanism. Y'all do this so you can watch me engage in weirdness and hopefully be somewhat entertaining. My goal is to be entertaining. I'm a particle. Yes, I am a particle. I'm going to have to say that at some point. That's going to be my costume. I'm not sure how to do it, but I think it'll be entirely in black with a black hood. And then one little bitty LED light out on a very thin wire hanging about 3 to 4 feet ahead of me. Because I don't want to be an anglerfish. That one's been done. And I can't do the mouth on the anglerfish. That's just weird. But, let's do the paperwork, because, you know, we live in a capitalistic society. So the tip jar, of course, is over here at paypal.com/theadequate and Venmo @theadequate. And Eric and Robert and Rick and Emily and Miranda have all been generous toward me on those. Sometimes to the point of doing it more than once, which makes me question their judgment. Not so much as I question the judgment, but with love, of these folks over here at patreon.com/theadequate. Thank you, Ariel. Biting strangers is generally frowned upon unless you get a waiver first. Or at least an agreement on a safe word. But I digress. And I want to thank Chris and Teppo and Shane Cascuro and Linda and Ann, Stephen and Robin, and Lissy and Relly, and BK and Kaylee, and Richard and John, and Brian and Lorene for being my party down Patreon posse people. Any and all money that comes in from Patreon or the tip jars goes right back into the show. The Patreon folks get to actually see the pictures of my battle station as it evolves. We just paid for a year's worth of web hosting for theadequate.com, which is back up and is almost caught up. I got to put some stuff on the shop, and then I think we'll almost be there. Eventually, I will try to put this show on that webpage. We'll see how clever I can get about that. The archives, for those of you who are missing it, you can find them over here. I keep pointing the wrong damn direction. I don't know. I've been doing this for like 4 months. It's still doing it wrong. Facebook.com and Twitch.tv/TobiasTheAdequate. Facebook is the fan page for Tobias the Adequate. Twitch has 2 weeks worth of shows and some highlights, which I really have been completely neglectful in putting in. You know, life. None of us planned on this going the way it went. YouTube.com/MPLEGARE is my YouTube page. It's got all my videos up there. The magic stuff, the music stuff, the artisanal gibberish, tech terms done wrong. And the Troubadork playlist is about a week behind, but at this point, who doesn't have a week behind, honestly? You can also check out Ask Philo over at anchor.fm/theadequate, or anywhere you can find the Adequate podcast, and that includes Spotify, which will just play all of them. We've got 6 episodes out there. The last one was about the giant Home Depot skeleton decoration and how to go about making it useful, I think is a good way of putting that there. So you can check out Philo, Thibodeau, Headbecker, Kneecap, Rednecromancer from northern southeast Texas, right there at anchor.fm/theadequate, or wherever you get your Adequate podcasts. I love talking in that accent. I have to be careful about talking that accent in the company of certain people, because those people find that accent incredibly sexy, and I'm a long way away, and they get very angry and frustrated, and I love them dearly. That's it for this time around. I hope y'all have had a good time. I have had a good time. Breathe. Do the work. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. We will get through this. And then we'll complain a lot about it afterwards. We will do more things. Yeah, Thrash Crankshaft PI is at the very, very beginning of that list, and it's 3 episodes. The Thrash Crankshaft Revival and Internet Famous projects are currently on hiatus because apparently we don't have enough people to have the energy to do it right now, and that's okay. That's okay. We'll come back to it. I'm going to finish writing Thrash Crankshaft 2, and that's the Maltese thingy. It's really good. It involves it involves many excuses for a number of cast members to all make Jerry Lewis noises, and who doesn't want that in a radio play? Dun dun, yes. Also Sheboygan, but we'll get into that later. All right, that's everything. That's enough out of me. Y'all have been wonderful. I've been Tobias the Adequate. Thank you once again for encouraging my behavior, and I will talk to y'all next time.